Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Today, I'm going to be talking about the latest trends in tennis. Hold tight. All right, so what's going on in tennis today? Tennis is really busy today. Tennis has been busy, I want to say, since June. It's one of the few sports you can play. Therefore, everything is ramped up. All the specialty tennis stores, I'm sure, are super busy, just like me. Probably stringing about 20 to 30 rackets a day, doing about 20 to 30 grips a day. It's pretty crazy, as a lot of you probably know. Some of the interesting things that I've noticed, though, since we've started up again, 4.5 grip has kind of been popular again. Is it because bigger people are playing again? Is it because people from the 80s and the 90s are are coming out of retirement of tennis to play again? Are people just with big hands taking up the game? Probably all of the above. I mean, I see all of that. I see bigger people playing, men playing, people from the 80s and the 90s, bringing their rackets to me that are from the 80s and the 90s. And, cobwebs, strings have no tension, grips falling off the racket. I try to upsell them on that one because those relics, probably not good anymore. But, we try to basically resurrect some of that stuff if we can. But 4.5 has had a resurrection. People with bigger hands are playing tennis again. So I probably sold the most 4.5s this year that I've ever sold in the last 10. So, hey, 4.5 is back, right? The other thing is I don't see many seniors coming in. I mean, with the safety protocol and being dangerous to be out and play, those game improvement, larger, lighter rackets, I don't sell too many at all now. For the past 3.5 months, I might sell like 2 to 3, maybe 4 a month now. Those guys don't even come in and demo too much anymore. But I get it. It's a safety hazard. Shouldn't be out on the court, risking it. So I get it. So we got, more, I don't want to say younger, healthier people playing, but you just don't want to risk being in danger out there. So senior rackets aren't being sold today. But on my wall, there are definitely changes. We see Babolat Pure Drive, right? When it hit the street 2 weeks ago, pretty much took right off. Like, we've immediately sold like 20 to 30 off the bat. I mean, I pre-sold a ton of these, and they are still flying off the shelf today. Even in that 4.5, right? 3/8 is still the number one seller, but 4.5 definitely, like a close second now to quarter. That's amazing. Even sell 5/8. All right, moving on. So guys, Junior 26 Pure Drive just came out with it too. So if you're ready for 26, this is your racket. Pure Aero VS has had a lot of notice, right? People, juniors, people starting off, wanting a little more control. Definitely a racket of choice for anybody who is an intermediate to low advanced. Definitely picking up this racket. Pure Aero Banana is still doing well. Still the top selling racket in Babolat. That Pure Drive will take over in probably a month or two, but still super popular. Clashes are still doing well, still selling the heck out of those. My favorite in the Wilson line, the Burn, back in the day, just came out. We will sell a ton of these at the $150 price point. Where's Roger? Here we go. Lot of notice on these. Lot of notice. We pre-sold about 20 of these off the bat. More so the Roger than this right now, but eventually this will outsell this because most people can play with this on a daily basis, and that's the 11 ouncer. But Roger's, you know, Roger's got Roger, right? So Roger always sells rackets. Throw those back. E-Zone sales have been going through the roof. I call it the racket of the year. After I made that video on E-Zone 98 Tour, the best just got better. Yonex can't keep them in stock. They are sold out for a while. Because I try to order some more 3/8s, and I gotta wait 30 days for that. So if you're a 3/8 and you're an E-Zone Tour user, don't wait if they're in stock, because it's gonna be a long wait for you. Okay, I think they do have quarters and halves though. All right, guys, so there is a new, as some of you stated and asked me to do a review on, there's a new Hyper G Soft that's on its way to me from Solinco, and I will be doing a review on that. They just brought out a Confidential in an 18 gauge, which I have already. I've already tried it, actually. It's really lively, really lively. Triax is doing wonderfully, wonderfully. If you guys want a gut-like texture and don't have to take care of it like gut, try the Triax from Technofiber. Great string. Couple things that I don't understand, and it's very confusing to me, so I'm guessing it's going to be confusing to you. Babolat changed their packaging on their RPM, and that's regular RPM now. That's called Spin Control RPM Blast, right? Now I have to do a double take, because if you look at this string, RPM Spin Power. So if you look at these two side by side, I gotta look for power and control. The package looks the same. This is supposedly the Dominic Team racket in the brown, and this is the black. But it's like, man, come on, help me out here, guys. You guys are killing me. I gotta like decipher what string is what. This is getting new packaging and a new name, so it's not going to be just pure Pro Hurricane Tour now. They're going to add it into the RPM family. I think they're going to call it RPM Hurricane Tour or something like that, which adds more to the confusion. Pro Hurricane, from what I heard, is leaving the line. So if you want Pro Hurricane, buy it now while it lasts. A lot of you in that Babolat video of what they do well and what they don't do well, mention Origin. I know Origin's a decent string, but I didn't talk about it because it's no longer in the line. They no longer produce this string. So for those of you who like Origin, buy it now while it lasts, because they haven't been making it for, I want to say, 3 to 6 months now. So whatever's left out on the market that's it. They will not be making more. TNT Fat Core. They introduced one of my favorite synthetic guts of all time. Reintroduced this back in, I think, spring of this year. So it didn't get much notice. But if you want a solid, soft synthetic with a fat core, right? That is great for feel, great for spin, great all around. If you want to blend something, that's a great cross. So I'm glad they brought it back. It's been like, I want to say 10 years, but great all around synthetic gut, multi. So try it out. So the best tennis shoe that Wilson has ever made, the Rush Pro 3.0, this shoe. This is getting a facelift in January. So if you love this shoe, buy it now. I don't know how the new one's gonna be. I mean, Salomon's gonna make it, so it's gotta be at least decent. But I saw it already, and I was just a hair worried, just a hair. But if you like the 3.0, right, buy it now, just in case. Finally, the trend going into next year, probably into the fall, for women at least, even though I've seen some men's stuff, which was surprising, not too surprising, is gonna be tie-dye. Like this shoe here. Everything's gonna be matching this shoe, at least for Fila and the rest of the clothing companies. They are gonna be focused a lot on tie-dye. Not sure if they're bringing the 70s back, because they brought the 80s back this year. So I guess they're going backwards in time. But you're gonna see a lot of tie-dye coming in 2021. So that's the latest trends and updates for tennis today. All right, so thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis.